Once upon a time, long, long ago, there was a young boy who liked to play video games. He used to rent them from a magical land known as Blockbuster. One day, the young lad decided he wanted to rent a game that he never heard of. So he wandered and wandered and wandered until he found what he was looking for. A little GameCube game called Darkened Skye sat lonely on the shelf. "That's the one," the boy said to himself. "That's the one I'm going to play." So he brought the game home, put it in his GameCube, and...
It was a load of shit! Seriously, I brought it home and played it for maybe 10 minutes before returning it for a good game, like Super Mario Sunshine. Hell, this game makes Star Fox Adventures look like a masterpiece.
The box art is probably the best part of the entire game. At first glance, Darkened Skye looks pretty decent. A new hero, stolen magic, and an epic quest. I mean, just look at this art! She's all, bring it, evil. And they're all like, meh! And he's like, meh! However, the back cover hides our first red flag, the developers. Darkened Skye was developed by Simon & Schuster Interactive and Boston Animation, two extremely prolific studios known for their quality games. Oh, I can't say that with a straight face.
Well, I've already wasted enough time delaying the inevitable. Let's pop this sucker in and see if we can do what 13-year-old me couldn't.
This is Skye, our brave protagonist. Skye's your typical hero. She's got a missing parent.
May the wind carry my words to you, Mother, wherever you may be, in this world or the next.
Her mom disappeared mysteriously.
Why didn't you return from that voyage?
Lives in a land of oppression.
What will be outlawed next? Smiling?
Makes jokes about kicking dudes in the junk? What?
But I kicked him in the... Well, he'll be gibbering insanely in soprano from now on.
And she yearns for more out of life.
Because if hurting Dwentles is my destiny, I'm putting in for early reincarnation.
All I'm missing is a witty animal sidekick, and I'll be the winner of Cliché Bingo. Is it just me, or does Skye look like she belongs in the Fifth Element?
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
While Lilu's busy talking to herself, her ugly sheep gets scared by a rainbow and runs away.
Psst! Come back, you stupid Dwentle. Where are you going?
Whoa, Lilu, lower your volume. I might go deaf.
Come on, you'll have my job for this.
She chases the monstrosity into the forest, where she finds a Skittle. Just sitting there. The magic of the Skittle turns her crook into a staff? Then vines start to grow. Okay. What the hell is going on? Is that a chicken?
A young female in Linlora just found one. Orange.
I warned you. This game is bad. It only gets worse.
You wouldn't know it from looking at the box, but Darkened Skye is actually a licensed game about Skittles. That's right, Skittles.
The goal of the game is to defeat the evil monster Nekroth, a being of pure evil that destroyed the rainbow and as a result caused all the magic to leave the world. In order to stop him, we have to collect the 5 magic prisms from worlds based off of old Skittles commercials from the mid-90s. You remember, there was the one with Stonehenge, the one with the birds, gargoyles, the dream of the fisherman's wife.
Commercials. They wrote the entire story around commercials. What's next? Movies about amusement park rides and kids' toys?
You travel to each of the 5 worlds collecting magic Skittles.
Skittles are magic.
The Skittles grant you magic spells that can be used to fight monsters and solve puzzles.
Magic.
Different combinations of Skittles allow Skye to use different magic spells. Along the way, Skye befriends all kinds of strange creatures, like this one.
Whoa, easy, sister. I'm on your side.
My side? Who are you?
Call me Drac, though Nekroth would call me Dim Sum right about now.
Bingo! In addition to Drac, there's also Ganesh, the obligatory wise old woman.
In legends lie truths too big for facts to hold.
And Dorian, the mysterious rogue who help you out throughout the game.
Look for me. I'll try to help when I can.
If you thought that looked bad, take a look at this.
We are quite literally dropped into the first level, and I can tell something is a bit off about it. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, okay. Yes!
A rune mine!
By Jove, I think I figured it out!
These controls are fucked up.
Look at this. The control stick is used to move Skye forwards and backwards as well as strafe left and right, while the C stick is used for turning and looking around. Whose idea was this? This kind of setup is terrible for GameCube games because of the nubby little C stick. When these controls combine with the mechanics of the game, it becomes a piping hot bowl of shit soup. Take this level for example. It consists primarily of jumping across rocks to get from island to island. The only problem is,
I'm a warrior, hero, adventurer, goddess who can't swim, okay?
if you miss a jump and fall in the water, it sends you back to the very beginning of the level and resets all of your progress. Everybody that I've talked to, every switch that I've hit, every item I've collected gets reset.
Why would you do this? Who in their right mind thought this would be a good idea? Fucking Zelda got it right.
You fall off a ledge, the game picks you back up, puts you on land, and takes away a little bit of your health as a penalty. It's fair, it's simple, and they did it back in 1991. You'd think this would be standard practice by now.
Oh my god. I'm comparing this game to Zelda. What am I doing with my life?
But you know, I wouldn't fall off half as much as I did if Darkened Skye controlled like a normal fucking game. In any other game, you would jump by pressing the A or the B button. But not in Darkened Skye, no. It had to be special, it had to be unique. You jump by pressing the R trigger. Remember, this is the GameCube. The R trigger is both a pressure-sensitive trigger and a button. You have to press it all the way until it clicks to make Skye jump. Half of the time, it doesn't even work right, and I end up running straight to my death. You do have the option of reassigning the controls, so I tried setting it to the B button. And that was just as bad. Jumping is just broken. Darkened Skye has some serious problems with conveyance. Early on in the game, Drag tells us to find Ganesh in a nearby village. Alright, this shouldn't be too hard, just gotta find the village. I say, my good fellows, would you be so kind as to direct me to the nearest— Whoa, okay. These guys are not friendly. Good thing Darkened Skye has a robust combat system.
Did I say robust? What I meant to say was it's garbage.
I think I found the village, but it's mostly empty. So now what? What do I do? Somebody please tell me what I'm supposed to do. I've been wandering around this forest for nearly an hour and haven't found anything. Turns out, I was supposed to look inside this tree near the beginning of the level and find this.
What do you call that?
I'm going with red-breasted northern butt smiler. Of course, that's just me.
Okay, how was I supposed to know this? Was this noise supposed to be some kind of clue? I thought it was coming from the nearby portal to hell. Am I wrong here? Does this sound like a rabbit that lives in a tree or a monster from Satan's ass crack? Now that I have the red-breasted northern butt smiler, I can trade it with this guy for what he calls a lampfish, which will let me enter this dark cave where I can learn the password that will let me into this house. There's also a strange door in the cave, but when I try to open it, this happens.
Oh, come on, we can't do this puzzle till later.
How do you know?
I read the script. I had a sacred vision.
Here's another great example from later on in the game. I'm on this island and I don't know what to do next. I've pushed all the buttons, talked with all the fish people. I'm stumped. Wait a minute, I think I'm getting what Drac called a sacred vision.
What? He gets to look at the script, I get to look at a walkthrough. It's only fair.
According to my sacred vision, I have to jump into this creature's mouth in order to get a new spell that's needed to hit this switch. How was I supposed to know that? So far, the only things that have come out of the water are things that have tried to kill me. So what would make me think that getting close to this thing would be a good idea? It just doesn't make sense. Now that I know what I have to do, it's just a matter of positioning myself, so I'll just position myself. Alright, now there's no way I can miss. What? You gotta be kidding me. Wouldn't you know it? It only works if I jump from this exact spot on this specific rock. There's absolutely no direction to this game. No hints, no guides, nothing. I never thought I'd say it, but it kinda makes me miss Navi.
Hello, hey, Blue, listen.
Some puzzles involve aligning or touching symbols in a specific order, but the textures are so blurry and the symbols are so small, it's nearly impossible to tell what's what. Have you ever tried solving a puzzle but can't tell the pieces apart?
It's not fun.
Most of the time, I solve puzzles completely on accident. Some of the scenarios that Skye finds herself in are completely ridiculous. At one point, it gets revealed that I've been carrying one of the magic prisms with me the whole time, only it was disguised as a key.
She figured if the key ever fell into the wrong hands, the baddies would be so busy looking for a lock, they'd never see what was right under their noses.
Now, where have I heard that before? Oh wait, I remember.
The closer we are to danger, the further we are from harm.
That kind of logic only works in fiction. The tone of this game is just all over the place. Sometimes it tries to be serious.
What is it with me? Everyone I love or start to trust gets taken away from me.
Other times it's snarky and sarcastic.
Man, this thing torques.
It's even better when you have some, I don't know, ammo?
But the worst is when it tries to be funny and break the fourth wall.
A hairpin. Now, if this were an adventure game, I would just take it, for no apparent reason, in full view of the princess, who wouldn't say a word. I keep forgetting. This is an adventure game.
It's not cute, it's not endearing. If anything, it makes me hate myself for the fact that I'm still playing this mess.
It's an action-adventure game.
Darkened Skye is also mired with audio issues. Some sound effects get completely distorted and sound terrible. Sometimes sounds from enemies and NPCs loop throughout entire cutscenes.
Hey, who are you anyway?
A terrible darkness is coming. I can feel it. But I can do nothing.
This game is a complete train wreck.
In the final stretch of the game, things reach a whole new level of terrible. Every enemy you encounter has the same strength and health as a mini-boss, and let me tell you, they like to come out of nowhere. There are points where the second you move to a new room or jump to a new platform, these guys are after your ass with perfect aim. Eventually, we find Skye's mom.
Mother?
Finally, after all this time, mother and daughter reunited after years apart. This will surely be a heartwarming and emotional, oh wait, never mind, it's over.
That's all I know.
Once outside, Skye and her mom run into Dorian.
You have to trust me.
Never trust a man who says trust me. I once trusted someone with all my heart. He sold me out to Nekroth. That man, Skye, was your father.
Really? Is that all the emotion you can muster up? A startled gasp? Your mother just told you that your father, the man who gave you life, sold her out to the embodiment of evil, destroyed your family, and helped plunge the world into ruin, and all you can do is let out a slightly startled gasp? Fuck!
A dog turd has more emotion than this.
This is it. Time to face Nekroth. Everything has prepared us for this final showdown.
The rainbow will never shine again.
Before we battle, I just need to know. Why? What horrible wound to your psyche could possibly have... flip it, I'm no therapist.
All we gotta do is get close to him, shoot him a few times, and then finish him off with the heart of the rainbow. Yeah, we did it! Now it's time to sit back and watch the thrilling conclusion to this atrocity.
Heart of the rainbow, my dear.
Oh, you gotta give some warning before you put that in front of a guy.
It won't work that way. Cast the spell directly on me.
What?
Too powerful. You'll be...
Killed? No, Skye. I'll live forever.
Hold on. You've exhausted one option, and your next idea is to sacrifice yourself?
That should at least be option 4 or 5.
I've always been with you, and I always will. Wherever you see the rainbow. Now.
It's also a bit odd to me that Skye is so willing to go along with this plan. She's like, my mom hasn't been here for the last 15 to 20 years, so what's another 40 without her? Please don't let the last thing I hear be a taste the rainbow joke. Please. Please.
That's one way to taste the rainbow.
Oh God, it was.
All right, that's enough. You can stop tasting now. You can stop. Oh. May as well be talking to the back end of a Dwentle.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
I can't believe I wasted 12 hours of my life playing this game.
I can forgive a game with bad story as long as the gameplay's good, but there is nothing good about Darkened Skye. The controls are 7 levels of awful, the puzzles are terribly made, and the whole game is just bad. As much as I hated this game, there was one segment that I thought was rather clever.
Clever? Not good.
At a certain point in the game, we have to open the door in the cave that we couldn't open earlier. After a short trading sequence, this guy gives us the key to opening the door.
E flat.
Beg pardon?
You ask key to hideout, yes, yes? Answer E flat.
For those of you unfamiliar with music, E flat is a note that's halfway between D and E.
It just so happens that there's a merchant selling tuning forks nearby, but he only has him the keys of C sharp, D, and E. So what do we have to do? We put the E tuning fork in this press and make it flat. Get it? E flat? Ha 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 ha. And of course, the only good moment in the game gets immediately ruined when we meet the cheap imitation Yodas that live behind the door.
Stranger must ride Squelk or get lost, Biggie Big.
Drugs are bad, but so is this game. If I had to pick between the two of them, I'd go with the drugs. My name's Psychotria, and I'll see you in rehab.
Hey there, viewer. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked what you saw, I hope you'll consider subscribing. If you want to watch more, go ahead and check out these videos by clicking on the annotations below. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.